But do you feel like there's some points in life where you're going to need a push?
I think
and isn't that why you seeked out the trainer in the first place?
I don't think I needed anything. I wanted it, because I feel like in life we don't need things. Like, we don't need to eat. We'll starve if we don't eat, but we want to eat. We don't need to drink water.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it.
We dehydrate.
Yeah.
But we want to drink water. Like, we don't need X, Y, Z. We want X, Y, Z. So for you right now, you may want to get bigger in the gym. You may want to be in a better physique and better shape. That's cool. You don't need someone to help you get there.
Yeah.
You have it all up in here.
Yeah.
You may want to get someone to help you do that, and that's a different. As soon as you start feeling you needing something, I feel that's when the resistance comes in.
100%, yeah.
Like if I said to you right now, yo, you need to clean up the studio.
Yeah.
It's like, but if
this
you
is not even my studio, fam. You know
but then if you said to me, like, yeah, no, I think I definitely want to like sort this out. Like, I definitely want to like put this there and that there. It's a different energy.
Yeah.
So as soon as you stop changing need to want, game changer. That's me personally anyway. That's what I personally feel. Like, I tell all my clients is I need to work.
It reminds me of that book that we read, innit? So Third Circle Theory is kind of like you changing from just being sort of self-absorbed, and kind of seeing yourself outside of yourself.
Yeah.
Like looking at that mirror. Looking at the mirror as a trigger.
That's what I call it.
Yeah, it's like just zooming out.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's just the same way as like when people watch football matches. It's so easy to call out, oh, why didn't you just make that pass?
Yeah.
Why is it we capitulate?
Because there's too many weak-minded bottle job fucking wankers at this club.
It's not the same when you're actually on the pitch.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Albeit they shouldn't make that pass, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he probably should, right? He's doing it professionally, getting paid more than doctors. You know, all of the Indian people are saying that shit right now.
100%.
But yeah, man, like, you turned your attention to sort of giving yourself out and giving all of these nuggets. Tell us about a time that you were stuck.
So like at college I did maths, econ and graphics, and I really like graphics.
You smart.
Fucking nightmare to me.
Bro,
graphics I did. I feel you on that, bro.
Nah, graphics was mad and I loved it, but I wanted to do like graphic game design. I wanted to make the next FIFA and stuff like that. And I got advised that it's not going to be profitable moving forward and stuff like that. It's hard.
We
to
love
get
people
into
like
a
that,
job like that. It was
become much for, man.
Bro, it was jarring. So I said, fuck it, I'm good at maths and econ. I'll do that at uni.
Yeah.
Did that. Got into a graduate scheme where I'm doing the ACA. Yeah. It's fine. And at the same time, like, this whole stereotype that you had to be a provider. I was in a relationship as well. Like, I need to grind. Lovely. I need to be that standard Indian guy that works hard, makes money, gets a house, gets married, all of that shit.
Yeah.
And throughout this whole period, like, I didn't realize that these were things I was doing it, but
say it with your chest. Do do doom 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 doom. Have you got something to say? I do not have all day, so say it with your chest. With your chest, bitch.
It didn't really work.
There wasn't a lack of enjoyment there.
Yeah.
Like it just happened to work. And so when I started the coaching program, the great things was that I met loads of great coaches, and I did a course with one of the mentors there. She fucked me out because like she had me balling and all sorts. But we realized that throughout this whole period of time, my attitude and my behavior and everything I was doing, I had some limiting beliefs, but I felt unworthy throughout the whole process. And for like 20 odd years, I was doing things for other people, not for myself. So it's
Can you give an example?
I used to rank all my boys at work higher than me for no reason whatsoever.
Okay.
I did better at uni than some of them, but I still ranked them higher than me. Their opinions mattered more. And I was always on the defensive. I don't know.
Because clearly you're not like that now.
No,
but before, like, why would you?
Just felt like I wasn't good enough.
Okay.
And so naturally, like, if I was challenged, I had to like get myself ready for a fight to like back my case and stuff. And it was annoying because I used to get called emotional and stuff. And it was like, bro, you're not really emotional. You just have something to say, but that's triggering you right now, and you don't feel worthy enough to actually have an opinion in what's wrong with having your emotions out on the table or something means something to you. And it was all like just playing in my head, and it used to just piss me off so much, and I used to get very angry, frustrated. There was times where like my ex, if she tried to like cuddle me and stuff like that, but back away kind of stuff, and I just felt unworthy of her love in that moment. It was fucked, and I was like, yo, was I really like that? Shit, man. And like now, after being coached and learning about it, it's like I don't want to live that life anymore because I know what I bring to the table. And so like that really changed the game for me. And so those were like clear moments that I realized, like, yeah, man, I'm not doing this anymore.
Okay, so it was more of a place of like insecurity and trying to make yourself more confident.
Like
and that battle that you had,
bro, at school
got you to like these passionate
at
points.
school. I was that guy that wore fresh white Air Forces, but I felt like if it was like dress down day, man, I'm color coding everything.
What?
I used to have the pink laces out or the blue laces out and mix and match and
you do more
out.
to stand out rather than just stand out yourself.
Exactly. I stood out to make sure I could meet everyone else's requirements, despite the fact that everyone came out like all blacked out, all chilled. I'd be that guy that stood out from the crowd to feel as part of the crowd. Whereas now, if I stand out, it's because I want to stand out. Like,
okay, so that used to give you worth. So
kind
of like how people used to wear Gucci and all that. We said it on the podcast before, and you know, just so that they can feel like there's some sort of hierarchy that they're beating.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not.
No.
Right.
But in that moment, I didn't feel like I was part of that clique, that group, and so I had to be different. I know when I was working, like I was that guy that had 4 or 5 different suits, different shoes every day. I felt like I had to stand out. Like, yo, man, this is to
make up for what you were lacking
in my head, but really, I wasn't lacking shit.
Exactly.
It's just that chase for validation.
Exactly. It's so fucked.
And it weighs you down, like
100.
Like, you must have had times like that.
Yeah.
When you were younger, like give an example.
I mean, off the top of my head, isn't it?
Off the top. We can take our time, by the way. You don't have to rush.
Yo, that one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
You say take my time. What if I take 20 minutes?
Take 20 minutes then, man. What? We went till 9 o'clock. We have an hour left.
Nah, I mean, when we were in school, like secondary school, innit, we'd always try and like,
act out.
Yeah, like literally act out for. Like,
we wanted to get noticed, right?
Yeah, wanted to get noticed.
Wanted to be one of the funny kids.
Yeah, we wanted to try and like. So we'll do something that's not necessarily in our character. Just for the sake of maybe we'll be one of the, we'll be one of the cool kids or something.
Yeah, same thing that he's saying, right? Maybe we'll be accepted.
Accepted, yeah, basically, like, and it's kind of like when you get older, you kind of look back and it's like that was a bit stupid. It's a bit like the whole thing is stupid. Like, you look at you look at how we acted in secondary school, like how everyone acted. Yeah, you realize how stupid it was, because like everyone was.
And the people who don't deal with it and go back and maybe get some mentorship, they won't be able to see the fact that they might still be living as those insecure characters.
They still are
in some way, shape, or form.
I was living like that for like time, and I like what you're
because you carry that trauma.
Exactly, and it might not even be trauma. It might just be a case of this was for you to be like, yo, I'm that guy right now because I did X, Y, Z. I have to continuously be that guy. And no, you don't, man. You don't have to be a class clown to be that guy. You can be yourself. If you want to concentrate right now, you can go sit your ass at the front.
Yeah, exactly.
If you know you're slacking in this subject right now, you want to pull your grades up, you go sit at the front. Like, why do you care what everyone else has to say? But at that time, it consumes you, and then that follows you until you start working on it. So
yeah, exactly.
I realized that, like, it's not ideal, but I definitely resonate with you. Like, schools are definitely, it's not a dark place because I don't think that you should look back and think that it's a stupid thing. Like, you weren't to know, like it's kids for you, isn't it? Like, kids are still doing it right now. Like, I've got cousins who are still in school and they're like, oh yeah, I had a go at the teacher because I said, what are you having a go at the teacher for? Oh,